right. Hello, everybody. I'm Brian, and we're here live at AAMI Exchange. This is a special AAMI News and Conversation discussion that we're having here in Long Beach, California on day 2 of AAMI Exchange. I'm here today with Bobby Drosnock. And Bobby, you are the son of Marianne Drosnock, who is a name that some of our members might know, might recognize. She was one of the big movers and shakers behind ST91 for quite a while. But Bobby, you're now diving into this same industry, right? You're these days, you told me you're working as an OR tech, right?
Yes, I am. I work as an OR tech for Lehigh Valley Health Network. I've been doing that for about 6 months. I am also a student. I'm studying to be a BMet. I'll have my associate's degree very soon.
Where are you studying?
I'm studying at the College of Biomedical Equipment Technology. They have an exhibit here at AAMI, actually. They've been very helpful and have been really helping me to further my career into this industry.
No, and Bobby is a great example of the kind of student presence that we would want to see here at this conference. Somebody young. You said you're about 20?
Yes, I am 20 years old. I'll be 21 in August.
Oh, wow. And so basically fresh out of high school, just getting into your undergrad years, and you're getting exposed to all the various industries, all the various career paths that you might be able to take. First impressions, what did you think of this conference so far?
This conference has been amazing. I've met so many wonderful people. I've had so much great networking and just experience to all of so many different sides of AAMI and healthcare that I never even knew existed when I signed up to be a member. There's so much here, and I really feel like more students should come out. There's so much opportunity. There's so much people can learn and see. Even if you just walk the floor, you don't have to attend conferences to learn stuff.
Yeah.
But those conferences, I've learned so much just sitting into 6 of them.
No, that's great. Are you recognize anything from, say, your day job or your education that's going on right now? You're like, oh, wow, I need to bring that back, or I'm learning something here.
So there was a presentation on the cost of SPD-related OR events. And working in the OR, I see those events, and I never knew the associated cost with it. So essentially, it comes down to any issue that we see in the OR that comes from SPD, whether that's a hole in a wrap or no indicator or a dirty instrument in a tray.
And I should cut in here for any of the viewers who might not know. When we say SPD, we're saying sterile processing
yes.
departments?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And these kind of events that we're talking about, are we talking about negative events, things that go wrong?
Negative. So we need to replace those trays so that way they're sterile and are safe to use on patients.
Ah.
If they're not sterile, we can't use them safely. We can't use them at all.
Right. So a negative event, and we're talking about the cost of that.
The cost, yes.
Right.
So for one tray that is unusable, it's about $4,500.
My God.
And we can see a number of them during a day, but before this, there has never been a cost assigned to it. And that's something I want to bring up with my management because they have no idea because this study just came out.
Oh, that's really interesting. And you know what, we'll provide a link in the description to the study so everybody else can follow what you discovered here today. Now, with that knowledge in mind, does that kind of change your perspective of what you're doing on a day-to-day in your everyday job?
It helps to put costs to numbers to things that normally I would just ignore or had no idea they had such a cost.
Right.
Because normally it's just, please go get me another tray, so I'll go run and grab another tray and put the other one for reprocessing and not even think about how much that costs in time, in water, in all of this equipment, OR time. You don't think about that. But when it's all factored together, it can get expensive.
Oh, that's very interesting. You know, for you to be looking at that so early, that's fantastic. I wanted to talk about you actually diving into this field, right? You know, what did you find interesting about it? Why did you decide, yeah, I'm going to take this path as well?
I've always wanted to help people. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
I love helping people, and however I can do that the best is what I wanted to do. I looked into med school, I looked into all these other outlets in medicine to help people, and I didn't feel like they were for me. But I feel like in a place like this, in HTM, I can definitely do something. I can make a difference. There's so much evolving and so much happening that I know somewhere in here I can find something that will help me change the world.
Oh, that's awesome. What is next for Bobby now? You have any specific career path that you're looking at?
I'm trying to explore all my options right now. There's so much, and I've seen so much here. I'm in contact with recruiters, with companies. It's looking at all these options that I never knew existed until I actually showed up to do my investigating. I will have my degree soon, so I want to dive into some actual BMET work, some equipment work of some kind before I dive into something else, because that's what I am studying to be. But there's so much here.
Oh, that's perfect. So, thanks again. I mean, you're providing us a really great call to action for any students like Bobby, educators who have students like Bobby who are, considering, oh, you want to bring somebody to a conference like this. eXchange might be the place to make it happen. Any final words for attendees, for other students, anything like that?
For students, the cost to get in is well reduced. Student memberships to AAMI are free. It's a great resource. I highly recommend using it.
Well, thank you, Bobby. This has been a good talk, and enjoy the rest of the exchange.
Thank you. I will.
All right.